Hey guys, it's Jason from Aquarium Reptile Depot. Wanted to show you the new Tarantula Cribs that we got in stock. We are their exclusive dealer now. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing for the ones that we carry here. So as the label states, it's a crib, which is like a home for tarantulas. They do a really nice job on packaging. Matte black on the box, green, really stands out, really looks nice. Just for the ease of the video, we already took some of them out. So in this aspect, we are gonna show you they call it the treehouse switch here. So this is all plexiglass. It's like you said, like for tarantulas, but I think you can put smaller crested geckos or smaller reptiles in there. So it has two ways of opening. Let's see if I can do this in reverse. There's a latch there, which is really cool. It's held by magnets, so you can see how strong it is. I actually have to kind of use a little bit of force to pull it open here, so it doesn't just kind of fall out into place. And then it also opens from the top, which is really neat. So you can access the tarantulas however you like. Some are arboreal, some stay a little bit lower, so it just depends on what you're comfortable with. The plexi is very clear, so it's very high quality. There's holes throughout the whole terrarium, which allows it to vent out for humidity issues and things like that. So you can get really creative with these tanks. So this switch starts at $59.99. We have other sizes that go up from there. And then we have their other crib here that just opens from the top. So this is good for like centipedes, millipedes, or reptiles that just sit really low in the tank. Again, you just pull the top open. It's held by these magnets, which is really sleek. It's not like super obvious. So they really thought about the aesthetics of it. Like I said, just the packaging, you already know that they're gonna come really nicely done. And then yeah, it's wide open. Again, it's very nice quality. It elevates it a little bit with these little feet on the bottom. Both of them have that with all the vents on top. So yeah, if you end up getting a tarantula, might as well be able to view them, make them look nice. Again, we have multiple sizes of them. We are the exclusive dealer. They got a big following on social media. So you want to come into the store, check it out, feel it, and kind of know about sizing, then come in here. Like I said, we carry a bunch of different sizes for them. And then we also started doing little different decorations for the reptiles. If you kind of notice, this is all hand done with cork bark. It's got some spider wood, some mosses. So I'm not very creative, like in the sense of like taking the time and building this out. So I just kind of like to put it in a terrarium just like that, and I'm done. You go home. So we have a couple different things. We're kind of prototyping these, see how you guys like them. So there's one, there's another one. Thank you, that's helpful. And then this one has ghost wood on it with a lot of cork rounds. It has a cork bark in the back, and it's all kind of thrown together, covered up in the basically coconut fiber, so you can't see any of it, how it's held together. Again, you just put that in your terrarium. Imagine how cool that would be if you just had those in your terrarium. Then we have a great big one. Tell us what you think before we kind of go real deep into this type of thing. Tell us if this is a good idea or not a good idea. But this one is $49.99. I mean, if you just look at it, you would probably have just in the hardscape of it, probably 30, 40 bucks. So if you're paying like 10 to 20 bucks for someone to do it, it's pretty reasonable, I would think. This one's a little bit bigger. This one's $69.99. Definitely a lot more wood in it, so it's gonna cost a little bit more, but I think it's reasonable. And then you don't have to buy all the glue and silicone and all that stuff to put it together. It's done. So yeah, some cool features that we got going on in the store. Tell us what you think on the reptile department. So we're into the mite kind of season, just like flea and tick season for your furry animals. We're into that season with reptiles too. So don't stress. That's kind of the biggest thing. If you stress, then your animal is gonna stress. So if you do see mites, let's handle it. It's pretty common in the reptile industry, especially if you have multiple reptiles. They just get it however, whatever. So we have solutions to fix it. So as far as mite guard, we have Nature Zone. You can just put this as a powder in your terrarium, and then that will neutralize the mites in the substrate. If it's on the animal, they have the mite guard, which is a liquid base, and then you're just gonna rub that onto the reptile. It's most common in like snakes, some lizards, but that's really big. And then Prevenamite. This is the best thing that we would recommend using. So using your terrarium, you're gonna take the animal out, obviously, and then just spray the enclosure with it. You don't need a lot, it goes a long way. It's an aerosol spray, so as you can see, it sprays out, just shake it, and yeah, and then let that go in there. You can also soak the reptile in some like warm water. That might sound like that, they'll drown in it. So that's kind of another way of handling it. If you want to keep them really clean, you keep them separate on a paper towel, and so you make sure you don't see any mites. But if you have any issues with mites, by no means are we vets, but we can certainly try to help you out. We've seen it, we deal with a lot of customers with it. You can come in here, this is probably a little bit more affordable to take care of it here. And then on the flip side, on the aquatic side, it's like cold season for us, it's ick season for fish. So we're gonna head over there and I'm gonna show you some solutions on that. So we're in the cold and flu season for us, and we're in the ick season for fish. So it is completely normal as far as fish getting sick, us getting sick, it happens, right? So like the biggest thing right now is for stability for aquariums. That's always the best thing to avoid sickness. But if you do have sickness or ick, that's probably the most common thing. I call it a common cold. It does occur, so when that does happen, I got some solutions for you. So you wanna make sure in the winter months, especially in the Sacramento area, it definitely gets cooler, it definitely gets warmer and cooler, and we get major extremes here. So with that being said, make sure to get a heater. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna do a quick unboxing of this new Hygger heater that we carry. It's their more affordable one. It's a quartz heater, just your most traditional one that you have. It's got a nice little black guard on here, and it's adjustable with this knob on the top. So a heater is not just only to heat the water, but it keeps the water stable. So it doesn't allow temperatures to fluctuate. I always say fish can't put on a jacket or put a tank top on or anything like that. So this is what actually controls the temperature for an aquarium. And this will avoid a lot of sickness if your tank is stable in temperature. So it comes with suction cups, but a plus from Hygger, really smart about Hygger, is they come with a thermometer. The thermometer just ensures that the heater is working properly. So always get a thermometer when you get a heater. So if you have those conditions set as far as that stable temperature, water chemistry stable, and fish still get sick, it happens. So biggest thing, natural way of doing it, aquarium salt, API. This one comes in a little milk carton. I don't even know if they have milk carton like this anymore, but this is $4.99. There's definitely bigger sizes of it. It boosts their slime coat up. Salt acts as a natural antibacterial, so this will help out a lot with ick. So we always try to create the natural remedy first, if that helps. And again, if it doesn't work, hit it with the IckX. This is what's gonna really kind of solve your ick issue with this type of medication. So with IckX, you gotta use it multiple times. It's like us taking medicine, right? That's how it always best relates to me. It suppresses the ick, but it doesn't always just make it go away overnight. A lot of times it takes a little bit of time before it actually goes away, so you wanna keep treating it. And medication will precipitate. With it precipitating, just make sure that you just follow directions, keep treating it, and so forth and so on. You do sometimes get secondary infections, because it's like us, if we get a cut on our hand and we don't keep it clean, then we're gonna get an infection. So if you get an infection, we have some antibiotics for Canaplex. So we have all the stops for you. So if your fish end up getting sick, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. But I'm gonna try to wrap this video up. As you can hear, there's a lot of stuff going on. We're open. I didn't get it done in time because I was rambling a little bit too much, but we're gonna get out your hair. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like the video, comment below, follow all our social media, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video.